what I'm mad about?
What happened?
I don't drink coffee often, but what happened this week or today was like I just like had to get some coffee.
Oh, really?
Early morning grind.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
up late,
Yeah.
and dude, I completely fumbled the bag on the coffee. I think I put too much water in. Dude, it's like water coffee. It's
Oh,
like,
really?
And then I put ice in it 'cause I'm not a big fan of like hot stuff. Sucks. Dude, I don't even think there's caffeine in this at this point. Like, look at that thing. It's
That's
like,
water.
It's water. It's like water with a little bit of. It's something Nathan would do.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
But anyways, we got Zuggy here today, in the office, in the building.
Oh, we're starting.
Why not?
Oh, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, it's recording. I mean,
Okay, all right.
it's cool. But yeah, man, we got Zuggy here. You know, figured get him out here while he's home from Auburn.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So yeah, you guys all know Zuggy. Zuggy fishes. Zuggy fishing.
Yep. That's me.
So I guess we'll just break into like people probably know you as Zuggy, but I don't know if people know your real name.
I've actually never revealed my real name.
I don't think you have. I think we should just do it here on the Pinecast.
First time official announce it.
Yeah, do it. It's all you.
So the real name's Ryan.
Ryan.
People don't know that actually. Literally, I've never said that to anyone before. Like I literally never said that once on my video. The only time a person would know that is if you knew me personally, or if someone else like. If I was reeling in a big fish and someone's like, Ryan, that's the only time you know, because I've never said it in the video. I always say, what's up, guys? Zuggy here. So no one knows my name's Ryan. Isn't that crazy?
I think there's only one person that calls you Ryan. I know for a fact.
Who?
That's Vince.
Vince, yes.
Vince always been Ryan.
Yeah,
Ryan.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's funny though.
Yeah, but literally no one knows that.
Yeah. So what got you into like doing the whole? I guess you did YouTube first, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you got on YouTube.
So like in 2000, I want to say 16 or 18, something like that, somewhere around there. I just started. Everyone knew I liked to fish in my town, and they were all like, "You should start a YouTube channel. You should start a YouTube channel. Take people on your adventures, whatever." And I was like, "All right." So I just my nickname was Zuggy. That's been always my nickname, and time went on, started a YouTube channel, just pressed publish, and that was it. And I posted like 1 or 2 videos when I went to Florida. That was the first time I posted a video. And and people watched it. It got like 2,000 views in the first day or whatever. And so I was like, all right, let's try something out. But time goes on, and I got sick and I couldn't do it, so I took a break for a while, like 2 years, and then COVID hit, and then I just started to take it seriously, and like I started to do it because I love doing it. It's just something that I enjoyed, something I like doing. Taking people on the adventures, showing them what I'm doing, stuff like that, It's just because I love to do it,
Yeah, no, I mean, that's kind of how we started. But, I mean, before we get into all that, I mean, you said you gotten sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if a lot of people understand, because I know people say stuff or whatever, but, like, do you want to get into
for
about,
sure.
Like, about what had happened and what you went through and what you overcame?
Yeah, for sure. So when I was little, my eyes started to get red, and a lot of these other things started to happen. A lot of pain, headaches, malfunctions in my head. There's these little dents in my head. And so we go to the doctor, and they don't really know what it is. They just said, wait it out. And as time goes on, all this other symptoms start to develop, like terrible headaches, terrible pain throughout the body. The eye starts to increase in redness, all these other terrible symptoms. And we go on and we go to all these doctors along the East Coast. We went from Massachusetts and New York. We saw Ben Carson, who ran for president that one year, all the way down to the southern states, Midwest, like Ohio, Cleveland, all these different states. We went and looked at the doctors to talk to them to see what was going on. And time went on, and they didn't know what was going on. They just said, we're going to have to wait it out. You're in God's hands right now. And we're like, okay, fine. So time proceeds. Stuff just starts getting worse. Symptoms start to grow a lot throughout the span of 3-4 years. So when I was around 10 years old, 10, 11 years old, there was the first major episode that happened. One night, just terrible, hard pain, like in the head. It felt like my skull was cracking open.
Oh, shit.
And rushed to the emergency room, throwing up. All this crazy stuff was happening, and we were took into the emergency room, and we were supposed to do a CAT scan because they figured out that this liquid called CSF fluid was leaking in my brain, and that's very harmful. Like, you can die from that if that continues for a while. And so the doctor's supposed to do a CAT scan, and before you do a CAT scan, I'm sorry, they were supposed to do a spinal tap to try to look at this fluid. And before you do a spinal tap, you're supposed to do a CAT scan. And the doctors didn't end up doing a CAT scan. And they proceeded with the spinal tap, and I ended up stop breathing. I was gone for a little bit. I don't remember anything at the time, of course, but that's what I was told.
So you legit, like, coded?
Yes,
dead?
I was dead. Uh-huh.
Holy crap.
So that happened.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, actually.
I know we talked about it before, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
Damn. So you coded. You were how
Yeah.
long?
My mom never told me the exact time, but I'll ask. You can pop it up on the screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was rough. So then it's brought back, and in the hospital for a while, trying to figure stuff out. And that time, that was over. This was like in the 3rd or 4th grade. That was over like a month in the hospital, and they didn't really do much. They kind of just monitored. I was on chemotherapy, and I was in there for a long time. Then I went back home, and then a little while later, this was like right in the start of the 4th grade. I don't know how old I was. Maybe, I think it was 2012, however old I was in that age. But was in the hospital for 2 months after another major episode. I had 6 bouts of bacterial meningitis, which is like the serious meningitis. It's not just like the cold one. And was in the hospital for about 2 months, and the CSF fluid was leaking, tons of pain, tons of surgeries, chemotherapies, a lot of this crazy medical stuff. And time goes on, and this doctor, shout out Dr. Jeffrey Greenfield, who put in this thing called a shunt in my head, which is in my head right now. It's basically this block of plastic that gathers the CSF fluid that was leaking in the brain and just drains it to my stomach. So that was like the temporary solution to the problem right now. And so that was in, and then it healed a little bit. But still to this day, the doctors don't know what I have. They don't know why my eye's red. They don't know why I have all these dents in my head. They don't know why there's malformations in the body. So it's still a mystery till this day. So they said that they most likely will never be able to figure it out. So mystery
mystery
case.
Man, right? but no, that's crazy. So do you obviously probably have to still go for checkups, like monthly?
For sure. Yeah, I go. It's like 2 times every year I go to New York City.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
At least you're doing good now. I mean, you're killing it, man. Like, doing your thing.
Thank you.
Having fun, fishing.
Thank you.
You're at Auburn now. School. How's that going?
It's going good. And then the other thing I was going to say was, when we went to, if y'all didn't know, we went to Florida. Oh yeah, and that was a fun trip.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, that was a crazy trip.
All right, I'll relate that then to another hospital story in a little bit.
Oh yeah, because you had to go to the hospital
right after.
Sick right after.
Yeah. We'll get into that though. But yeah, Auburn's going good. I'm a sophomore right now, going in the spring semester in a couple days actually. Monday.
Go Vols.
War Eagle. Yeah, it's going good on the fishing team there. That's super fun. Collegiate fishing teams are really fun. Great, group of people who know how to fish. Yeah. Tournaments are fun. The fishing in the South is amazing, as we know.
Yeah, I mean, right now, shoot, we got some nice weather here.
I know.
I'm going fishing this weekend.
Are you?
Open water, yeah.
Really?
Up in New York. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Actually, I'll be up in Connecticut probably.
Oh, really? Some smallmouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Now, the southern fishing is amazing, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Nothing like it. But you know what I think is crazy? When I was just thinking this last night, I was like, this might be something cool to talk about. Since we're getting so much warm weather right now in the winter time, we're in January.
Yeah,
middle of January, right? It's 60-something degrees.
It's usually iced over.
Do you think that's going to, change the spawns around here?
Because
the water temps aren't getting as cold as they should be.
correct.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like the spawns might be all screwed up this year. I mean, we still have time for it to get really cold, and it probably
yeah, for
will.
sure. Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is that spawns might get messed up this year, and I'm not 100% sure, but it might make fishing either easier or more difficult in the beginning of the season.
I agree. And like by me, like at my area, the fish don't spawn until late May, early June. So I don't know. I think we're gonna have a cold snap probably in 2 weeks, and then it's gonna go till like mid-March.
This guy's a future intelligence. Watch, we're gonna get a blizzard in like 2 weeks. It's gonna be like -32. Though.
Watch it happen.
Lake's gonna freeze back over. But I mean, I'll do some ice fishing.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But no, I think it might be thrown off a little bit. I don't love bed fishing. I just think I don't have anything against it. I just don't like it because it's super hard. You know, it could take 2 hours on one bed.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I don't know. We'll see about that. But
it's actually illegal to bed fish in PA.
No way.
Found that out when a game warden cracked down on me.
No way.
He didn't he didn't like hassle me for it, but yeah, he told me, he's like, "What are you fishing for?" I was like, "Oh, I just caught a few bass." He's like, "Oh, it's illegal to fish from right now in the spawn." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Shut
up. He's
up.
like, "Yeah, well, you can't sight fish them, so obviously you can't bed fish them." And he told me that, but he was like, "Yeah, you're fine." He's like, "As long as you're using the same, you usually use the same like equipment for mostly anything you're fishing fresh
Wow.
water." So yeah, but yeah,
That's
he told me that. I
ridiculous.
never knew that until like 2 years ago, but I mean, I still do it.
That's insane.
I just don't act like I'm sight
Right,
fishing.
right.
But if I see a big Bertha laying,
Yeah,
I mean, how do you think I
exactly.
caught that 8.5?
Right,
under?
yeah.
I didn't see her, but
Right.
yeah, I definitely bed fished her.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I guess we could talk about Florida. I mean,
Let's do
we
it.
got to do that again first off.
Oh, 100%.
We gotta
I
send
am
it.
so down.
You were
By
just
the
there.
way, I was talking to Isaiah, and he told me when he gets his gator tags, he's gonna have me and you down.
Yeah, I know he was telling me that. Because
I'm definitely
they're all getting tagged. this year,
exactly.
So we'll be able to definitely.
He said like I think he said sometime in
Yeah, it's like August.
August,
September,
right?
something like
Yeah.
that. But the thing is, you can't like be a girl this time.
I know I'm not.
You can't.
Trust me, I'm
after
not.
being in Everglades, you have to be a little bit more.
Oh
tough
yeah,
than,
for
like,
sure.
Than like last. So we'll pop the video up, but like so we were in Everglades on. It was like 1 a.m. in the morning, and I don't know if you guys ever seen like the video that we posted, but there was like these giant grasshoppers. They're like I don't know. They look like freaking armored grasshoppers. The most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And when they stick on you, they stick to you like Velcro, like on steroids. So someone threw it on me, and it was like hard as anything to eat off. I didn't really care, but so I told Isaiah, I said, when we get in the car, someone act like they throw a grasshopper. Actually, we were gonna throw a grasshopper on you.
Oh really?
We think you may have would have had a heart attack. I mean, I'm gonna pop this video up right now, and there wasn't even a grasshopper on him. We didn't even throw a grasshopper in there, and Zuggy literally almost like shit his pants, almost died. I thought he was gonna have a heart attack. He freaked out more about that than he did the python.
Yeah.
Like
that was
was insane though.
I don't know. I just had a thing in my mind that like everything in the Everglades is gonna kill you.
I mean, dude.
Yeah,
it could.
I mean,
it
yeah,
literally
exactly.
potentially could. I mean, that's the one thing I tell people is like when I came back, I wasn't like scared of shit.
Right.
Because like, dude, those Everglades are at 1 a.m. in the morning. Any little creek sound, dude.
Oh yeah.
We hung over the guardrail. There's a freaking 9-foot gator.
Exactly.
Right there could be a panther come out.
Yeah, panther, python,
like
gators.
anything come out. I mean, anything can bite you. Poisonous snake.
Yep.
So and you're in the middle of where we were at. There's one road, and there was no lights.
Exactly.
I mean, if our car broke down, we're
screwed.
No one's coming to get us.
And no
service.
And not only that, remember Isaiah was telling us about the Indian tribes?
Yeah, the Seminoles.
The Seminoles, yeah, they were all down there, and like if you step there's a guard actually.
Yeah.
24 hours a day, 365. There at the tribe area, and if you step 1 foot, I think it could just kill you right there.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not to mention, like, I mean, there's also like drug trafficking.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
we almost had an incident.
Yeah, I remember
I'm not
that.
I won't. I mean, we could talk about it if you want, but
Let's talk about the python.
yeah, let's talk about the python. Yeah,
but
that might have been a traumatic time for Zuggy. But yeah, no, the python was insane. So
that was crazy.
I mean, what did we find? I think we caught that like one.
I was actually shocked how early we caught it because we weren't hunting for that long.
No, but it was about 2 hours I think before we found it. But the crazy thing is like, if we didn't find that python, we weren't catching a python that night.
Oh no,
I don't
at all.
think so at all because we didn't see one the rest of the night.
Exactly. Like, I was actually Like I was going in there thinking that we weren't going to catch
Really?
one. Yeah,
I was
100%.
100%. I was like, Isaiah knows. Like, I didn't
Oh,
think.
okay.
I was
All
like,
right.
we're catching one. Like,
Right,
there's
right.
no doubt we're catching one.
I went in there thinking we weren't gonna
Really?
catch them because they're tough just going on a straight dirt road.
Yeah. I mean, if we
You
were
know
in
what
the
I mean?
swamps, I feel like it
Right,
would be
right. That would be
easier.
easy, yeah.
But hell,
But
I ain't doing that at nighttime.
heck no. And it was remember we were driving in the truck and then we got the spotlights going
Yeah.
out the window.
Remember, I was hanging
Isaiah's
out
like,
the window.
Python. We're
Dude,
like,
I
what?
don't even think the car stopped.
We just jumped out. J. Lou
Yeah.
was filming it all good.
That was probably one of the craziest things, like coolest things. Not crazy, but
yeah.
I mean, just holding something that aggressive,
Yep.
like around your neck, and like 1:30 in the morning.
It was.
I mean,
so
I'll
cool.
pop up some pictures here, but I mean that was crazy. And then like to take it back, I got to make us take its last breath. And then skinning it and then eating it was
so cool.
Freaking cool. I mean, Isaiah chefed it up. I mean, shout out Isaiah.
It was so good too.
Yeah,
was
it was
not?
good. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely good. I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want something.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But like,
right, yeah.
I mean, people probably think, oh, that probably tastes like shit.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Oh, it was so good. Isaiah mixed it with Italian meatballs, and he put this python and the meatballs together and made some python meatballs, and it was amazing. It really was.
No, that was an awesome trip.
It was a really good trip, and he also made some steaks too, which went with it. It was super good. That was a great trip. But then after the trip, a couple of days later, I started to get this really bad neck pain, and I like couldn't move my neck the slightest bit left or right. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So the pain just intensifies in the next 3 days when we get back, and I'm like, Mama, you got to take me to the emergency room. Like, this is ridiculous. I could not move my neck, like, for anything. And went to the emergency room, and they, gave me some painkillers and stuff like that. But, like, once they wore off.
Zuggy's taking drugs.
once it wore off, they didn't, it didn't stop the pain. And, like, time goes on, and, like, while I'm there, I get this little cough. And then, like, they test me for all these things, and they take an X-ray on my chest, and it found out I had bacterial pneumonia.
Yeah, that's right. You were telling me
and,
that.
That was, I literally couldn't breathe. They put me on this huge mask, like to keep the breath. Like, I was literally like I couldn't breathe. And, like, one of the things that we thought it could be from was eating the python.
Really?
But, like, I don't know. The doctor said that was very slim chance. But
if anything, I thought it was from all the damn mosquitoes we were getting.
Dude,
I thought
know.
you like maybe got some like West Nile or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because dude, the mosquitoes were crazy.
Oh boy.
I mean, first on the beach when we were shark fishing.
That was bad.
I mean, that was awful. And
yeah.
Then in Everglades, we had hoods on with hats on top, right?
We had the APG shirt.
APG,
yeah.
long sleeve.
Yep. It's
and
great shirt.
And like you had to have full pants on, and we were still getting tagged.
Oh yeah.
Neck. You were getting bitten in the freaking face.
I know.
Oh my god, bro.
That was bad.
That was bad. So what do you got going on now? What's planned up? What you got plans? Any big things?
Yeah, actually. Well, I just got back from Florida.
Yeah, you went
on a little family vacation. We were with Isaiah for one day. Oh my! You want to? Let me tell you about that night. That was bad. So we get there on December 26th, and we went to dinner with Isaiah, talked, whatever. And then he got his boat back, so he said he would take us out on the boat. And we were like, great. But mind, it was the first day of the actual cold front that hit Florida.
Oh, yeah.
And it was freezing, like for Florida standards, not here. But and we went on the boat. We were planning on going for tarpon and stuff like that. And we only caught one ladyfish. But while we were heading to the spot, Major Hurricane Ian swept through Florida.
Yeah.
And it messed up the whole landscape of the ocean. Like sandbars formed where we weren't supposed to, and drop-offs came, messed up the whole geography of the ocean. And Isaiah's sonar told him that there wasn't a sandbar in the certain spot, but we were running and we hit a sandbar so hard, we almost all went overboard. And so we're stuck. We just can't move. And I have a net where I'm pushing out, on the sand. Isaiah has a rod. He's pushing out. My brother and my friend are throwing an anchor and trying to pull us. It was a mess. And as I'm doing that, I have a jacket on with two zippered pockets. And I thought my right one was zippered. But as I'm doing the net thing, my phone slips out.
Oh, that's where you lost your phone.
Yeah, I lost my phone. I got a whole new phone. and none of my photos, none of my contacts were backed up. So there goes
Oh,
all of my
bro.
videos I had planned posted for this year.
Like all your TikToks and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Because
shoot.
drafts saved to a
Yeah,
device.
yeah.
So annoying. But yeah, that happened. But the rest of the trip went well. We went out with Mr. Captain Jason Diver. We had a blast with him, did we
We
not?
always do.
We always do.
We
That is
always-
correct.
If you guys want to book a charter,
He's a really, really great guy. Like, he's the best guy I've ever been
he
with.
really did. He put us on like I don't even know how many fish in like what 2-3 hours.
It was like 30 snook, 35 snook.
And then like not to mention all the snappers.
Snappers, yeah.
We caught
Yep.
so many snappers.
And do we eat them? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, 'cause
Isaiah
I
cooked
caught
them
them
up.
all.
Yeah.
Remember, I caught
You
like
literally
20
caught
of
them all.
Literally.
And then we had that big Goliath at the end. That was cool. And then we got chased off by that huge storm.
Dude, that was bad.
He
I'm
said that
gonna
was.
post up a video. I'm gonna post a video because
Do you have a video of that?
Yeah. I have
Oh, you do.
Like,
You got to send it.
like
to
the
me.
lightning cracking down because it was when Nathan was reeling
Yeah.
that big the Goliath.
Yeah.
And all you see is the rain just pelting down, on him. And just all you hear is. It was insane.
You gotta. Send that to me.
It was kind of cool though.
Oh yeah,
the
it was.
video's sick. But
It
it was definitely
was.
sketch. Like
Oh yeah, 100%.
he
We
says
could
one
have
of the
easily
worst
been
storms he
struck.
got stuck in.
Exactly.
When Diver's freaking worried, you should buy a little panic.
Oh yeah, you should.
Probably one of the best captains I've ever
100%.
met.
Oh, 100%. And he's only 19.
That's the craziest thing.
Blows my mind.
Yeah, dude runs the waters.
Exactly. Yeah, but we went out with him, and it was super cold for the 2 days we did. But we did good. The first day we caught some like sheep's head, some snappers, stuff like that. And then the second day, my brother hooked into a huge bonita, and it came off right at the boat. I sight fished a black tip shark, which was pretty cool. I have a video coming out.
Were you scared?
On
I know
Monday.
you were freaking out.
I was.
I know
you
you
got
were
to see my
bugging.
reaction.
You were
It's so
definitely
good.
bugging.
We'll pop up the video. And what else we catch? We caught 3 Goliaths. Not like 200 pounders, but
so what? Still
yeah,
fish.
exactly.
Fish is a fish.
Oh yeah,
Better
100%.
than a 3-pound largemouth.
Exactly. And then the third day we went out with Mr. Monster Mike.
Yeah, I saw that. How
yeah,
was that?
that was so
fun.
cool. Monster Mike's one of the coolest guys ever. His like camera personality is the same thing as his real personality.
That's what you gotta love to have that.
Exactly. Like a lot of people, aren't like that.
No.
At all. But Monster Mike and Brian, the CEO, they're like, two together.
Yeah.
Super cool guys.
That's
Super
dope.
super cool guys. Like we should do that when we're down there
Oh,
again.
yeah, dude,
I would love to fish
You know
with them.
me, like I'm down for pretty much anything.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
only reason I said I couldn't go to those trips that you mentioned
Yeah.
is because I had the classic coming up. And I have
Right,
so much
right.
overhead out right now. It's
Yes,
like,
for
got
sure.
No time.
Oh, for sure.
But once that's over, I'm down.
Oh, bet. Are you gonna go to ICAST this year?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
With actually something I can't really talk about right now.
Oh, really?
It's not with Pineside.
Okay.
It's with some technology that I'm in the middle of working on
Interesting.
with a buddy of mine, Bryce
Interesting.
Fowler, who's a ECU bass player. He's
Oh,
actually
cool.
fishing in the Natties this year.
Oh, really?
In Tampa
Nice.
or in Florida, whatever.
That's awesome. That's
Whatever.
awesome.
But yeah, so we're working on a piece of technology right now
Mm.
that if it gets done in time, we will be bringing it to ICAST.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Dude, this thing's a game. Once I can like talk about it,
Yeah.
it's a game changer. It's
That's
like
sick.
for tournament fishing, I would say.
Oh, it's fishing related.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
100%,
alright.
100% fishing related.
Sweet.
It's a piece of technology.
That's awesome. Yeah. Other than that though, Monster Mike was real cool. We caught some like peacocks and grass carp. My buddy fell in the water. That was one of the funniest things ever.
I saw the one reel y'all made or TikTok or whatever. It was like it looked like a shiner.
Yeah,
and
it was
like,
a grass
pulled out
carp.
Yes, grass carp. That was
funny. But other than that, in March I'm going to the Keys. Over my spring break.
With
Going with Bass Bros.
yeah.
Low Fishing, who he was CeeLo's partner.
Yep.
And Lazaro Fishing.
Yep.
So that's gonna be fun. And then I don't know. June's kind of an open book right now.
I might have something for you in June.
All right, I like
'Cause
that.
You'll be home, right?
Oh, I'll be home the whole summer.
Yeah, I might.
I'll be home May 9th.
I might have
through
something like huge.
July
for you.
30th.
It's crazy. Is like the way we actually like wound up meeting.
Yeah,
with
I know.
Pineside, which is crazy because like
Crazy,
I
right?
met so many people, but like the way we met, just like I think with Nick, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Nick, which is crazy because he doesn't even create anymore. And, like,
Yeah, I know.
I want to get him on here though.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I want to get him on here just because like, dude, he
He's OG.
he really
Yeah.
an OG and like he really helped like if you really think about it, what Pineside is now like. I mean, the trickle down connections that he gave to Pinecast.
Yep.
And like just helped me network and stuff like that. It was pretty freaking awesome. I mean,
yeah, I think he just DM'd me.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, I'm with this really cool thing called Pineside. You know, would you want to learn more? I'm like, sure. And then here we are.
Seriously, dude.
Literally.
Like went on trips together and all this stuff. It's pretty dope.
So cool.
I think that's like the one thing that people like. There's a lot of bad that comes with like, I guess you say quote unquote social media, and there's also like some cool stuff that.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, dude, like, I don't know. Think about it like this: like, I never started this company. We're not here now. We don't go on a Florida trip. We don't
We don't meet Isaiah.
We don't know any.
Exactly. Nathan Diver.
I think I met Nathan on one of our. Remember when we used to do those Instagram?
Yes.
Lives?
Yes.
I think
that's when you met him.
That's where I met Nathan.
That's right.
The first
yes.
time.
Yep.
Somebody invited. You might have been you invited him in or whatever.
Yep.
And then we just kept talking after that, and then eventually set up a trip, which was freaking cool.
Yeah, it's crazy how it all pieces together. Like I wouldn't like honestly most people I know right now are from social media.
Same. Like most of my friends now, like people I associate the most with are from social media. I'll actually tell you a crazy story. So like Bryce, that I was telling you about, I go up to his place and like we actually just got back from a snowboarding trip, but
yeah.
We go up to his place. I met him through ECU's bass fishing team that I sponsored.
Yes.
But the only reason I met him is because Chloe, the person we work with, my buddy Drew, that's on the ECU bass fishing team. I guess he knows her or like whatever, follow her. They were mutual friends on Instagram.
Okay.
And he DM'd me about sponsoring the bass fishing team at ECU. So we did that, and then through that, Bryce needed to get he needed like a class to graduate. It was like an entrepreneurial class. He needed like a mentor with someone with a business.
Got it.
I did that, and then he wound up hitting me up to go do that, right? So this even gets crazier. So I wound up going up there, and then now I'm wind up like meeting like my now girlfriend.
Oh wow!
Which is like the weirdest.
That's insane.
Like think about that. Like
that is crazy.
Pretty much social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like it really is. Like some good stuff can come out of it.
It's crazy because sometimes you don't know the person.
Right.
You don't know the
You've
person.
never met them in person.
Like, I'm going to go drive 500 miles to go hang out with this person because I just know they're a good person through social media.
Exactly.
Don't know if they're a serial killer.
Right.
Like, they may or may not kill me.
Right.
For the most part, you kind of know who they are.
Right.
You be talking to them a lot.
FaceTime, calls, all that.
Which is kind of weird if you think about it, but it's just the space we live in and the space we work in nowadays. I mean, I like to try and get, like, a lot of people be like, oh, can we do, like, a podcast like via like satellite or whatever. Like I'm like, I just like being in person. I'll travel out to the person. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my to-go bag right there.
Here you go.
Just go.
Yep.
I mean, I'm down for that, but I just like to do it more in person because I think it's more personal. Like if you get to meet the person, I think that relationship becomes more.
100%. 100%.
Like it's key. I try to meet everybody we work with. I mean, obviously it's hard. Everyone's all.
For sure.
We got people across we got people out of the country that work with us, so it's
right.
But I mean, I like to, because I think it's like more so it's not just like, oh, go promote. Like I'm part of the, like, you know what I mean? I never want to be just like, oh, I'm just a brand. Like I create content. I like to have fun.
Correct.
Do film and stuff like that.
Yep.
I mean, right now, obviously, we're working on a podcast, but we are working on getting better quality videos out too. That's why we got my boy Sebastian now. He just chops it up on the freaking camera. But we're filming, so we got a bunch of new stuff coming out. I'm excited. That's awesome. About that. But yeah, dude, that's freaking. Now, if you guys don't know Zuggy loves food.
Oh my!
And more importantly, this dude loves ice cream.
Love ice cream. By the way, when I went to Florida, like
did you eat ice cream every night?
Sure did.
This dude
sometimes twice.
I'll tell you some funny stories about Zuggy. All right, so this dude, it's like I don't know, 7 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, we were out till like 4 o'clock at night. I think it's the night after we caught the python.
Yeah.
Dude's barely awake. His eyes aren't even open, and he's just like taps me on the shoulder. I'm like, yeah. Because I slept on the couch. I was just like, what? And he goes, you want to go to the beach? I'm like, dude, it's like 7 a.m. I'm not going to the beach. All right. Another hour comes by. Yo, you ready for the beach? I'm like, I'm not waking up, dude. I'm dead. Like, there's no way I'm waking up till at least 11.
You want to get fish tacos?
Yeah. And every 5 seconds, oh, man, I'm hungry. I'm like, dude, how the hell do you eat so much food?
Want to go to Wawa?
Yeah, literally, Wawa. Fish tacos every night.
Sweet Annie's every night.
Those are banging, though.
Oh, yeah, those were so good.
It was right next to us. We
exactly.
just walk right over there.
Exactly.
The last night, me and Nathan got lobster tacos though.
Oh, really? Were those good?
On his tab.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, that was a real fun trip for sure. I love ice cream though.
This kid loves ice cream.
I
never seen somebody eat so much ice cream in 1 week.
Oh, that was, and then I lost like a ton of weight after that.
Oh yeah, you're like in the hospital.
Exactly. Yeah, it was literally.
Kind of worked out.
It did work out. Like I got the black raspberry every night.
What was that place called?
Sweet Annie's.
Sweet Annie's.
Yeah. So
I didn't get anything. I'm not a big ice cream guy. I don't know. I don't really like it. Like,
yeah,
I
know
like it, but
mean.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Wait, like Kings though. Anytime you go to Florida, if you're not getting fish or fish tacos,
oh yeah, you're doing something wrong.
You're probably doing it wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, like whenever I go somewhere like specific, I'll eat that food. It's not like I'll go to, I don't know, I'll go to New York City and get a
steak.
Something like I'll get some good Italian food or something like that. You know what I mean? Like up here, the Italian's so good, but like if I go to Alabama, I'm not getting an Italian meal. Like it's
I don't think that'd be smart.
It's just bad there.
Yeah, I get some fried food. Or some
fried food, barbecue. Yep, exactly.
Now, I don't know if you guys know, but the first night, though, you guys, I have this awesome restaurant we're gonna go to. Mind you, we're balling on a budget.
Oh yeah.
We get there. So I knew it was gonna be a little expensive once we got there because it was on the water, right?
Right.
I look at the menu. The menu literally says for a salad it's $32 $32 for a salad. I just was like,
was that? Yeah. Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
If a salad's $32, then what the heck's everything else cost?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even want to look, but how much this thing cost. But it was probably one of the most expensive. I can't say the most expensive because I've been to steakhouses and they're expensive.
Oh but, yeah, it was. Florida seafood is expensive.
That was expensive.
Yeah,
it was worth it. It was good.
The place you went, right? Yeah, that was the clam chowder was super good too.
This dude, another thing, this dude in his damn clam chowder. It's like 100 degrees and humid outside. And he's eating clam chowder.
I love clam chowder.
I don't know how you can eat soup in 100-degree weather.
I eat 3 specific things when I go to Florida. I usually get a lemonade.
Yeah.
And then clam chowder, must. Fish, must. Ice cream, must. Every day. And sometimes I'm down there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, dude, your diet down there. I don't think you could live there.
Oh, no, I'd be 500 pounds.
Yeah, it'd be like diabetic.
Exactly, yeah.
Cardiac arrest.
Exactly. No, literally, yeah. For sure, actually.
Are you on a Classic this year?
No, I'm not.
No.
No.
You fishing any tournaments?
Yeah, actually, on the 25th, I think, going to Harris Chain of Lakes in Florida, to fish with Auburn. For like there's like 4. The way it works is in the springtime, in the fall time, there's more local tournaments for the Auburn bass team, and then in the spring, there's 4 giant college ones where like everyone goes to. So the first one is on Harris Chain of Lakes in Florida, and the second one is in Tennessee on some river. I forget the name. The other one is in Louisiana, and the other one is in Virginia. But me and my partner, we're only going to Tennessee and Florida just because the other ones are ridiculously far. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun year. I never tournament fished before, getting to Auburn because there's no tournaments around us, or at least around my area. I live in like the suburbs where it's like it's out of a movie. It's like classic go to school, like
I've been to your house.
Yeah. It's classic like small town.
It is.
And there's not a single big lake by me. There's literally not.
Yeah.
I literally have to drive 40 minutes for a good pond, at that matter.
A pond.
A pond, literally.
Yeah. If you're fishing with Vince, it's straight ponds.
Yeah, no, 100%. And then I only know one good, like, decent lake by me, or not by me. It's still an hour away, but it's private. We'll have to go there one day.
Yeah,
I'm not going to disclose the name.
Oh no, never that.
Because it's an insane lake. But a subscriber actually hit me up one day and asked if I wanted to come fish this lake with him, and I said for sure. So we went and we slayed. We almost caught like a state record pickerel. Like It was insane. Yeah, this was like 2 years ago. But tournament fishing, it's interesting. I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love it as much as fun fishing. like making videos and fun fishing, doing
fun fishing,
challenges,
fun fishing for sure.
doing saltwater, this, that, and the other thing. I'm not gonna lie, I do not like tournament fishing. I don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it. But it's
because there's stress on it.
oh, it's so much stress.
If you don't catch 5 fish limit, you're kind of screwed.
Exactly. And like you have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like you have to have a boat your whole life. You'd have to be on the water 3 days a week. Learning all this different stuff. But
have you used Panoptics?
Yes, that is crazy, ridiculous.
Right? So Bryce has Panoptics.
Does he?
Yeah. And I was learning how to use it last time we were out, and it's like, it's a cheat code, man.
Oh, I know. It's stupid.
But it's sick.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
It's amazing.
You could easily catch fish.
Like I need to get it on my boat.
That would be
just
real
like
cool.
expensive.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Like I'd rather just buy a boat that already has it on it.
There you go.
To like buy all the equipment because it's a lot. I mean, I'd rather just buy it all up front with the boat.
Oh, for sure.
And just like put it on my bass tracker.
Exactly.
Imagine a Panoptics with like a 12-inch monitor on your tracker. It just, I don't know. That's the move.
Oh yeah, maybe not. But if I were to buy a boat, I'd probably buy a center console.
Yeah.
Like first, so I can put it in saltwater too. Not that you can't put a bass boat in saltwater, but like just bang for the buck.
I want a center console too.
That would be awesome.
I have a lot of wants.
Oh really?
There's a lot of things I want.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But am I gonna get them right now? Probably not.
Yeah, no, me too.
I'll work hard for them, but
yeah, for sure.
They happening. I think the one thing I want to do, like, just to know that I like, not to say that I made it, but like I did something successful in my life,
right.
Just to have it, just to get a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini?
Yeah,
okay.
Casual Lamborghini.
All right. I'm not a big car guy, not gonna lie. Like I don't know anything about cars really. Like if you say what's that car, I don't know. Like literally that.
Just drive it.
Exactly. Like I got my Honda Pilot. I'm chilling.
I mean, they're nice cars too. Hondas are nice.
Great car. Great fishing mobile. But yeah, if I were to pick one place to live, I mean, super expensive nowadays, but probably like Naples, Florida, something like that. Like in
love Florida.
I love Florida.
I love Florida too. I mean, you can't go wrong with warm weather all year round.
Exactly.
I just like the snowboard.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a big snow guy.
I don't know, dude. Like I have a love-hate relationship. I do like the falls, like the fall,
right,
fall vibe,
right,
like October to like middle November, like maybe like end of September to the end of October.
Okay.
After that, I could give a damn.
Right.
That's some snowboarding, which I don't know. Maybe I'd eventually move. I don't know if I'd move to Florida though. Not knocking Florida. I just like I don't know.
Yeah. I know.
I definitely want to move eventually.
For sure.
But like the one thing is like hurricanes, man. Like, yeah, your insurance has to be crazy.
Oh, for sure. And you can't buy a house that's close to the water. Like if you're so far inland.
Who the hell doesn't want a house?
Exactly. Right.
Like,
exactly.
I definitely want a house right on the water.
Oh, exactly. 100%.
Have your boat right there. You can just.
Oh yeah. 100%.
But it's not ideal.
No, not at all. And the thing about Florida is, my brother actually described it good the other day. He said it's its own biome, which I found interesting because the biomes like Antarctica, whatever. I don't know. I learned that in 7th grade.
Something smart that I probably missed in school.
Learned that in like 7th grade. But like literally is like if you go up to North Florida, it's like woods and scenery like that. You go down to South, it's all beach. If you go, it's got everything. It's got everything in the one area. Like it's like its own country.
No, it literally is. I call it the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, there you go.
There's like 6-lane highways out there.
Huge cities too.
People are freaking flying.
Oh,
you got gators. You got freaking pythons. You got sharks. You have poisonous snakes out the ass.
Tarantulas.
There's everything you could possibly imagine. There.
Exactly.
I think anything can realistically probably thrive.
100%. 100%.
You put like lions and tigers and shit in there.
Yeah.
They're surviving.
100%.
Like that's the only place I think in the United States that everything, can survive.
Dude, since we're on the trip topic, what trips I want? One of my most top bucket list trip is the Amazon.
We talked about that, but I think you would shit your pants there, dude. I think you might have a heart attack. We might have to like freaking.
I need to get mentally prepared for that.
You had to go to Everglades a few more times.
Oh, for sure.
Gator trip dude, like literally. I'm pretty sure like anything can kill you. Like a little bug like this.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
you get a bunch of shots before you go there too.
Probably. Like I just saw Ryan Izquierdo's videos. Great YouTuber. He just went to the Amazon or Colombia, something like that, and he caught this fish called the payara and like pacus and massive peacock bass. Like
it's
crazy fish.
I don't know if it's there, but you ever hear of a botfly?
No.
So it's this fly that bites you. I don't know if it's in. Don't freaking grill me up. Or anything. I don't have anyone to fact check me right now. We're literally that's why I'm on my phone to check the time. So
Yeah.
But so there's this fly. If it bites you, you don't even know it. Lays an egg in you.
No way.
And then this thing will come at you, and it's like a freaking larva.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
no. It's nasty, dude. Like I've seen. If you go on YouTube and watch a video of it,
yeah,
it's kind of disgusting.
Oh, that's gross.
And it leaves like a freaking hole in your back until it heals up. But it's legit a bug that you're a host to the bug.
Oh man.
And it grows in you until it's ready to come out. And they gotta heat it up, and then it just starts coming out. And they take tweezers and they just.
Oh no!
You gotta watch a video of it.
I think for that trip you're gonna have to come out with full Pineside suits.
Yeah, just full bug suits.
Exactly, full suit
Space
and
suits.
2 things for the eyes.
You're just gonna see Zuggy in the
wetsuit.
You're like the Martian from Looney Tunes.
That's funny.
Or the guy from South Park.
There you go. Kenny, yes, Kenny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's funny. But yeah, trips are gonna be coming for sure.
Yeah, like I said, I got a big send coming up in June.
That's awesome.
Hoping it. I mean,
how many days do you think you're gonna go for?
Dude, I want to go 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's great.
I want to go. We're gonna take my truck, Bryce's boat. We're gonna shoot down the East Coast.
That's awesome. That's real cool.
And we're gonna bring our camera guy with us, Sebastian.
Nice.
Whoever wants to come, not anybody's invited.
Right.
This isn't an open invite, but I mean, if you wanted to come, we can. And if you need to fly out or something, you could drop you off at the airport or something.
There you go.
But it's gonna be a sick trip. I mean, I'm excited for it. We got a lot of stuff planned. We're gonna be going out and podcasting as well. So
cool.
wherever we go, we'll set up podcasts for other people. And
sick. That's gonna be fun. I'm excited to watch that.
It's gonna be a big trip for a lot of good stuff to get out there. I mean, I have fun with it though. That's right after. Well, we had the classic in March.
Yeah.
And then take a little lull, and then bam. So I mean, it's gonna be a big trip. Doesn't be expensive, but I don't know if it's gonna be expensive. We're gonna be living in the car pretty much, but the truck got a lot of room in it.
There you go.
We'll see what happens.
There you go.
And we'll have the boat with us too.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah. That's gonna be real fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. So anyone's watching, lives anywhere down the East Coast, in the Florida, maybe in Texas. I told CeeLo I'd meet up with him.
Oh, dude. Let me tell you about that trip. That trip was super fun. It was super unexpected. I had no idea how to prepare for that. I called him. We had a big thing with the hotel and the Airbnb and the rental car and stuff like that. But because none of us were of age to get a rental car, so we planned on Ubering everywhere. But we were in the middle of absolute nowhere, Texas, and there was 0 Ubers available, and we were literally stranded. So we had to panic, and CeeLo was nice enough to come pick us up and drive an hour out of his way to come pick us up and then go to the gar spot. But those fish are unreal.
Oh yeah.
They are literal dinosaurs. They've been here forever. And it was we've had a ton of hookups, but because that time of year is tough in Texas because it gets colder and they do not bite when it's cold.
Yeah.
And they don't grab the bait as well when it's hot.
They're not as active.
Right, exactly. And we didn't hook up on too many. I caught one that was this big, and of course I caught the smallest fish. And we gave it to this other YouTuber named Fanatic who does a lot of tank videos, and CeeLo's friends with him, so we gave it to him. And then my other friend Joe caught the 5.5 foot gar, which was ridiculous. It was so cool. And
that's awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to that trip.
Yeah, I would. It's super cool. You got to pack with clothes that you're gonna throw out the next day. We were literally knee deep in mud, disgusting mud, and there was snakes, and we saw crazy spiders, and it was literally on the bank of the river. It was insane.
One thing I want to talk to you about before we end this thing is the bass that you caught with the snake in its mouth.
Oh boy.
It looks so fake, but it's obviously not fake.
It looked ridiculously fake.
Yeah, I mean, dude, what are the odds of you catching? Because first off, you're terrified of snakes.
Oh yeah, super.
Zuggy's terrified of snakes.
Even the snake that's this big.
This dude catches a bass.
Yep.
I was actually fished that lake.
Yeah, with Vince.
And
right?
this garter snake just comes out of its mouth. Like, that's so. I mean, I probably would have freaked out a little bit just because I'm like, yo, what the frick?
Exactly.
But that had to be pretty.
That's actually
I mean,
not
that
a
video
bad
went pretty
fish,
viral,
actually.
Yeah, it did.
guy's
Like
solid.
literally, I caught the bass,
yeah,
and
he
like
is-
the
he's
snake
probably
literally
the biggest
pops
one.
out and then turns its head.
Oh
It
my
looks
God,
animated
holy crap.
because
Oh,
you just
oh
never
my
think the
gosh.
snake would pop out and just
my
look
gosh.
right and then
There's a
try to
snake
bite
in
you.
its
You're
mouth.
also not thinking
There's
there's
a
gonna be a
snake
snake
in
coming
its
out of
mouth.
the bass's
He was
mouth.
eating a
Exactly.
snake.
Like, never. The chances of that are so slim.
So those snake lures definitely work.
Snake
If you just
lures
take
do
the
work.
time,
Yeah, the bass will eat anything on the top of the water, really. But yeah, it like nipped my finger a little bit. I threw it down, like you know.
Yeah, that was
it
crazy.
That was one of the craziest moments. That was probably the craziest moment I've ever had fishing, period. So
Period.
it was insane. But
Yeah. I think that's it. I mean,
all right,
I don't know. We can part 2 coming up soon.
yeah, for
I don't
sure.
want to spoil it all. Next time when we have our camera guy here, we can.
Yep.
We've been having technical difficulties. If you guys have been following the podcast a little bit, I've been just trying to make sure if I don't have a cameraman, that I kind of have to monitor the camera a little bit. That's why, like I said, I have my phone here. I'm setting timers.
Yeah.
But I think this is a great podcast. If you guys
For sure.
want to subscribe or whatever, check out Zuggy stuff. I'll leave all his information down below. Zuggy. You're
just Zuggy.
Your name to Zuggy.
Just
now,
Zuggy.
right?
Yeah.
So it's just Zuggy on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yep.
He puts out some awesome stuff, a lot of motivational stuff as
Yep.
well. Definitely go check his stuff out. I think the time you guys will see this will be about the new gear will actually be already dropped. I'm not even gonna say that, but if you guys want some Pineside gear,
Yep.
you guys know where to go. PinesidePerformance.com.
Yep.
Get yourself some gear.
For sure.
Get yourself a discount by using code. What is it?
Zuggy.
Zuggy.
Yes,
Or
sir.
you can use our code, which is I think it's the Pinecast. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll leave it down below. Do what you gotta do, but go support him.
Thank you.
He gets some good benefits by doing that. So, but yeah, appreciate you coming out, brother.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, there'll be
Thank
plenty
you.
more.
For sure. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, please.
Let's do it.
Subscribe.
It's a wrap.